Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic. Now, when we left off, we had just infiltrated Guardian Hold 4. Well, not infiltrated, but we just kind of taken it and, you know, everything was okay there. We defeated someone and it was all very well and rosy and fine. And now, we're going to attempt to infiltrate Guardian Hold 1, which is, of course, going to be riddled with Imperial bunker riflemen and Imperial guards and all kinds of things. And apparently, it is canon that they use cannons. And, well, thank you very much for letting me know about that, because, well, I wouldn't have assumed so, because I thought that they were more likely to use lightsabers and things, because I think I've actually seen them use lightsabers in the past. More primarily on Yavin 4. Which is obviously in the Shadow of Revan expansion. I believe they've actually used lightsabers there, but I could be misremembering. Maybe I'm misremembering, who knows. But anyway, the point is that, you know, we're actually doing pretty reasonably, and we do have a bonus mission here as well. And I think we're probably going to be gaining level 50 in this particular episode. Alright, well, there we have it. We have defeated all of the Imperials that we needed to for the bonus mission, and there appears to be a mysterious hatch here. I'm not going to click on it just yet, just in case, but I think that that's going to lead us somewhere in a second, after we've spoken to the counselors.
You promised us this place was impenetrable, Nadian.
A temporary setback, sir. He's a Jedi. He can be reasoned with.
I've lost friends and allies today. Do not test my patience.
If you've come to accuse us of selling Corellia to the Empire, save your breath.
Jedi, please understand. We can all agree these consequences are unfortunate. But some of us were buying time. The Empire's offer was a chance to save Corellia and her people.
And then those same people nearly ruin everything by fighting back.
You sold their homeworld to the enemy. What did you expect to happen?
Why can nobody understand? Profit and security against inevitable annihilation. It just makes sense. I don't have to bargain with you. We'll stay right here until the Empire sends reinforcements.
Aha! Reinforcements. Oh, I am sorry.
You're not all that you appear, are you?
Does it shine through this feeble shell?
No. You're one of them!
The Emperor's words make everything clear, Jedi. The first son will prevail, and you will die.
Oh, really? That easily? He killed that guy? Well, I suppose I suppose that guy was a regular guy and not really anyone that could stand up against his power, but still, we're encountering these children of the Emperor absolutely everywhere, which is actually kind of amusing, because why wouldn't they just form an unbeatable army of some sort instead of, you know, infiltrating the Republic? Why do they not just attack us all out? Because if there's like 200, 300, maybe even, you know, 400, 500 of them, or maybe even more than that, then surely it would make sense to just form an actual army and just come at us with that, because the Jedi would not be able to defeat 500 Sith, surely. Maybe? Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, let's speak to the Secretary.
Counselor Syak was one of the children? What if I am too? What if I'm about to become some Sith puppet?
Once I stop the first son shielding his brothers and sisters, all the children will be revealed.
The first son? You can stop him, and then we'll all be fine, right? I'll be safe? There's a hatch that leads into the caves beneath Coronet City. The first son went there, to our last sanctuary.
We do not have the manpower for another assault.
We can hold Guardian Hold 1 no more. Any reinforcements will overrun us. Stop him now.
Let your intuition guide you.
I understand. Our men will give you as long as possible, but we may have to withdraw. If you succeed, meet us back at the ship.
We are ready when you are, Jedi.
Whatever happens, knowing all of you has been a privilege.
What does that mean? Does that mean that we're gonna die soon? No, I don't think we're gonna die soon. But there you go. There's level 50, like I thought would happen. Yes, obviously the 250% experience boost is really very much helping. So let's go into the cave of the first sun, and we're getting a really nice fade to black there. That usually doesn't happen. There we go. Now we just have literal children of the Emperor. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's not click on that. There we go. Let's just take care of business, shall we? Ooh, they've got some cool armor. I would very much like to acquire this armor. Is this available in the game? I don't know whether it's available in the game. It would be kind of silly if it wasn't. Wow, Nadia is absolutely destroying everything. That is amazing. She is really good. But anyway, there's Master Sio. He's actually just standing there. What does he have here? Force Valor. Oh, well. Let's see what he has to say.
I applaud you, Jedi. Your fortitude and courage are remarkable. No one has ever proved themselves to me.
You will be free again, Master. I promise. Just hold on.
Please, Jedi. Sio has found his proper place. He doesn't have your strength, I'm afraid. Learning the shielding technique was only more evidence of your fascinating mind. And your willingness to destroy Lord Vivicar at the cost of so many Jedi lives proved you would be a formidable opponent.
I've only grown more powerful since Vivicar died. You missed your chance.
Even dear Sio might have found your murder hard to explain away. I underestimated how powerful your trials would make you. But this sudden miscalculation, not like you at all. You should never have come here without your army's protection. Losing you will shatter the Rift Alliance. The Republic will collapse. Fear, not war, will be the Republic's end. They will know the children remain, shielded by my will, and that their last hope is dead.
I act as the Force guides me, and accept the consequences.
Such a mind. You would have been unstoppable as one of us. But it's too late. I cannot let you live.
What? Did it look to me like Duran had his lightsaber out? No, it didn't, because I don't think he did. Well, that's rather amusing in itself. Okay, well, doesn't really matter, because we're now fighting Sio, which is actually kind of sad. I really hope that I will not have to kill him. I really do not want to, because even though we have killed other Jedi in the past, we have broken free of some of the more nefarious conditioning that Valkorion has afflicted upon us, and hopefully that will then mean that we will have more control over what we are able to do and what we are capable of doing. And was that actually on the floor? Was that actually on the floor while I was talking there? Because there must have been some indicator and maybe I missed it. I must have definitely missed a huge boulder going to crash down on my head. Well, that was kind of sad and a little bit embarrassing as well, because you would think there aren't any boulders up there, really. Anyway, now we have to start again. Well, I suppose that's not all bad, because I mean it's kind of easy anyway, but I find it amusing that he was able to do. Was it him that cast that? Did he actually cast that, or did I just not see it? Look, I mean, I don't really see anything on the floor there. I mean, maybe he cast it. It's more than likely that he cast it. I'm paralyzed right now, by the way. So the Will of Sio he's casting now. Okay, I'm just going to keep moving. I'm just going to collapse cavern. Oops. That's not what I want to do. That's Starfighter, thank you very much. I did interrupt him, I think. But yeah, Collapse Cavern is the thing that he actually killed us with, which is actually hilarious, because I don't think that's a thing that you're meant to die from, so... Oh well, never mind. It appears that I was just not paying attention, because I was obviously talking.
Tell me why, Jedi. I stand unique among all other men in the galaxy. Why must I be destroyed?
There is more to you than the first son of the Emperor. That part I must save.
He is...
Now, Master Sio, while he's weak, take control and unmask the other children.
I won't allow you to?
I am the one who will not allow this, first son. I know who I am. I am Sio Bakan. I am a Jedi Master, and you have lost. It's done. The shield is broken. The children's last protection is gone.
You're safe. Your nightmare is over.
No, it isn't. He's still here. Locked away, but awake. Like Yoreshka, I never suspected. How many died because I never suspected?
You can't forget all the good you have done as a Jedi, despite having such darkness inside you.
I still have a task to complete. The first son will never be free of my control again. I'll see to it, with the Council's help. And forgiveness.
I will always be here if you need me, Master Sio.
I see there is little more I can teach you. I should stay here to recover, away from everyone. And thank you for fighting when I could not. You should go. Corellia and your Republic are waiting.
Oh, there we go! And he still has the first son tag, which is kind of hilarious. It should change it back to Sio, in my opinion, but okay. Doesn't matter. We can now go back to our ship. And is that the end? Is that the end of the Consular story? I don't know. I suppose it will be, because that is the final boss, technically. But I should also mention that there are many, many companion conversations still remaining, and I have not actually even spoken to Kaizen once. I think maybe I've spoken to him once, but I have not spoken to him more than once, and that is really bad of me, because he has companion quests, and I'm gonna have to do those as well. Oh no. Okay, well, doesn't matter so far, because right now we're focusing on the finale.
There has been much turbulence in the Force.
I'm glad to see you alive, Jedi. We all are.
After the first son's shield collapsed, we suddenly felt every child of the Emperor. Their darkness screams at us. They can never hide again.
And yet we didn't sense the first son's death. Strange.
It isn't strange, Master Sio. Master Sio is waiting in the caves below.
You overcame the willpower of the first son of the Emperor?
Incredible. If Sio's alive, we must bring him home to Tython immediately.
Are you sure that's wise, Satele?
Sio faces a lifetime of keeping the first son contained and coming to terms with himself. He needs you.
He will have all the support we can offer.
Children of the Emperor are fleeing. Imperials are leaderless.
The forces in Capital Square are en route. The Republic still has a fight, but with the Guardian Holds retaken, we have an unshakable foothold.
It will be years before the Empire can muster an assault like this again.
And without the children of the Emperor, we have a chance to rebuild without fear. Unfortunately, it's been necessary to elect a new Supreme Chancellor. We must inform her of these developments. Support the battle on Corellia, then meet us on Coruscant.
Ah, so that must mean that the bounty hunter story has been completed while the Consular was on Corellia. That is really quite interesting. I like that. I like that a lot. There are many, many intricacies with the Consular story, and I actually feel like I have missed a whole bunch of subtlety in regards to it, because I think it's made a lot more, shall we say, references to other class stories, but that weren't so obvious. I think it has probably made references to the smuggler, probably made references to the trooper as well, and probably every other class as well, because as far as I'm aware, I have heard that the Consular is a galactic story, rather than focusing on one particular aspect, like, you know, for example, with the bounty hunter, you know, you have certain things that you focus on, but with the Consular, you're focusing on the entirety of the galaxy and making sure everything is okay within it. And I suppose all that's left to be done is speak to the Supreme Chancellor, who I absolutely loathe. And the reason I loathe her, well, yeah, that's gonna be spoilerific, but yeah, if you've seen all of my other series, then you know, but if you haven't, then highly recommend watching those, because you'll then find out what's going on behind the scenes, so to speak. But anyway, we have one final cutscene here, I would expect, and, well, hopefully the Supreme Chancellor's not going to be insufferable as usual. She probably is, though, isn't she?
Ladies and gentlemen of the Senate, I present the Barson Thor of the Jedi Order and defender of the Rift Alliance. In my predecessor's place, I have invoked the Protocol of Special Requital, which ensures the Rift Alliance will be properly rewarded. Several billion credits for rebuilding, privileged access to new hyperspace routes, extra support for your armies, these are only the beginning.
Thank you, Supreme Chancellor. We sought only to serve.
The resources of the core worlds are stretched, but we will try to grant any additional requests you have.
What would serve you and your warriors best?
You wish to begin a colony? Of course. I'm sure there are plenty of worlds that would welcome you.
Hey. What about the Voss Commandos? And Gate and Co.?
Commandos will be honored. I hope for learning. New Jedi come to Voss. Mystics can teach.
The Mystics could greatly expand our conception of the Force.
We must be exceptionally careful who we expose to Voss ideas.
One Force. Jedi know dark and light. Mystics know gray. The pivot between. We can show.
The Rift Alliance no longer requires day-to-day oversight, but they'll need a spokesperson in the Senate. Someone invested with your authority.
Why, Supreme Chancellor, it'll be an honor.
Representative Alani would be perfect for this position. Besides, she's already accepted.
I'll be certain the Republic knows the debt it owes.
This is a small part of the greater victory you engineered. Yet you've asked nothing for yourself.
Your relentless pursuit of the First Son merits a unique position. We would like to make you our special military advisor. You will rank alongside us, but work with the Republic to capture the remaining children and prepare for any future threat from the Sith.
I will accept this duty, Master Jarek.
But this is only a small reward beside the great service you have done for all of us.
I am only one person among millions from across the galaxy who stood up in the face of evil and said no.
Though some said it more vociferously than others.
We cannot forget those who paid the ultimate price for us. We carry the burden of living up to their sacrifice.
I owe it to Father.
But in the end, this success belongs to all of us. May that spirit of cooperation continue. Thank you.
Let's go. We belong out there, not in here.
May the Force be with you. Always.
Ooh, now that's cool. I like it. I like the ending there because you're actually crafting your own speech. That's really nice. Okay, well, anyway, there it is. There's the ending of the Consular story, and, well, I thank you very much for your support throughout this entire series. I actually regret a little bit not continuing the Consular story while Knights of the Eternal Throne was going on, because that kind of, you know, halted the fluidity of the series. But anyway, the point is, what is coming now is obviously the companion conversations. If you don't want to watch those, then you don't have to. You can just skip those. But otherwise, I'm thinking that there's going to be more Star Wars content. You will find out what that may be in the near future as well. But stay tuned for the companion conversations if you're interested in hearing, and also, obviously, Nadia's romance too. I'm very interested to see what happens with that. So, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.